tonight thinking it's gonna be alright. And I will not put up a fight. I got something for you. I'm gonna add a little sugar, gonna add a little cream. If you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
I'm gonna add a little spice and mix it just right. This is what I gotta do. I'm gonna light the fire to burn your desire. For any woman who contacts with you, I got you under my magic spell. I got you under my magic spell. Sleep real good tonight when I work my magic to get you right. When you wake, you will only want me. I will be your only fantasy. Hey family, how you doing? I got you. I got you. Hey Susan Mosley Robinson. Hey Leandra Collins. Hey Sherry Wilkins.
Peace, Low Culture TV. By the numbers, peace.
Peace, everybody.
Peace, everybody out there on YouTube,
FT Bone
Facebook.
Fade. What is that? FT Bone Fade? Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all ready for the show tonight? Y'all ready for the show tonight? Been one of the hottest topics, y'all. Okay? One of the hottest topics right now, all over the media. Under my magic spell, I got you. All right, y'all. You like my song, Erica? Under my magic spell. Go to sleep at night thinking it's gonna be alright.
Peace, Jan Evans. Peace, Sag, Fire Rising.
Rise, segment, rise. All right, y'all. All right. Welcome to Spiritually Seeing News. I am Nicky Love, aka WUNAM, your African Indigenous Traditional Healer.
And I'm Brother ADINKRA. And where can you find that music at?
Oh, Erica Neal says, I like that song. That is my song I created called Magic Spell, y'all. Y'all know I do music. That's my hobby. I don't want to be a singer, but music is my hobby. I did that track a couple years ago. I created that song. You can find all my songs on SoundCloud. All my music is all spiritual, or it's all a spiritual message, okay? Anyway, that one is kind of a fun one where, I'm talking about men that like to cheat, so there's certain rituals you can do to stop them from cheating, okay? But anyway, Erica, yeah, that's one of his favorite songs. You can find all my music on SoundCloud. Look for Nicky Love WUNAM, NICKYLOVEWUNAM, okay? So all my music on SoundCloud. But anyway, family, we got a great topic to talk about tonight. It's been trending all over the news. They're talking about the measles. They're talking about, people that was not, who has been vaccinated before 1989, that they need to get new vaccinations. Okay. Thank you, Auntie. Auntie, that's my aunt, y'all. Susie Robinson. Y'all see her up there. That's my aunt. Okay. That's my daddy's sister. But anyway, I'm going to say this. You see the title. And the title says, vaccinations and the importance of getting vaccinations. Well, I'm going to say like this, y'all. Psych, bullshit, okay? Bullshit. But the thing about it is that what we got to understand, a lot of people are not vaccinating their children. A lot of people are not buying this right now, but they're really trying to push this vaccination, especially with the measles. Now, when I was about 4 years old, I remember having the measles. And what's crazy is because I remember I was going backing up. I was going from my grandmother's house to my godmother's house, backing up down. They was carrying me. My whole body was covered with me. And I had to be about 3 or 4 years old. I don't forget it. But with saying that, I think at that time my grandmother had me, so she allowed them to vaccinate me at that age. And then right after that, I got the measles. I ain't for none of it. I ain't with it. And and a lot of people have been asking us to talk about this, really, y'all. They've been asking us to talk about it, what we see spiritually. There's more to this spiritually. They're not to be trusted. I don't care what nobody say or how they put it. They ain't to be trusted. Ain't no way in the world you're going to force people to get vaccinated and tell them they have to, it's demand, they demand that, that you get. Who the hell you think you are? Now, let me tell y'all this. There was a judge in New York that says they own you. They own your body. They own your body. Look it up, y'all. Somebody go look it up. The judge said, we own you. We own your body. They done literally lost their goddamn minds. You know they lost their minds? They lost their minds. Who in the hell is going to say, we own you? Let me tell y'all something. That judge better be careful. Because the ancestors will come snatch your soul out of his goddamn body. Because they don't own shit down here. They don't own a goddamn thing. Only person that owns us is nature. Your body is made up of the same things. But my thing is, y'all getting real goddamn bold. Y'all better stop it. Y'all better stop it if y'all know what I know. Okay? I communicate with them higher beings. I communicate with the forces of nature. And if you keep thinking that you own the very thing that you're a part of, you got another thing coming because they're about to take your ass out of here. Right, Brother Dinkra?
That's right.
What you think about that, Brother Dinkra? What do you think about them saying that they own your body and you are to get vaccinated?
I think if you're in New York, you better move your ass up out of there. I see one comment by the number say, I hear it's an outbreak in California now. What do you make of that?
I'm going to tell y'all, like I always say, their doing will be their very own undoing. And I hope they're listening because their doing will be their very own undoing. This place called United States of America has literally lost their goddamn minds and getting out of control. But they're not paying attention to the force of the ancestors that have been rising up. They're not paying attention to the weather. They're not paying attention to Mother Nature. And because they're not paying attention, they ain't seen nothing yet. Okay, Mokir says exactly, it's all about depopulation. Who in the hell do you think you are trying to depopulate an earth that has so much room? I mean, there's so much room. There's places where people can go. That's a whole bunch of bullshit. Man thinks they're invincible. And man better stop thinking they're invincible. They better stop thinking they're invincible because I'm telling y'all like this, and mark my words, as sure as this Nicky love WUNAM, nature's going to come and she's going to bring her wrath and she's going to show you who's invincible.
I was watching this video that's circulating on social media. Well, I didn't watch it, but my cousin sent it to me, but she basically broke down the video to me. And what she said was, the lady was saying is she got the vaccination, and after she got it for measles, she broke out with it, and her whole family broke out with it. And what she said the doctors were saying is they don't understand how it's spreading because it's not supposed to be contagious. So that tells me that they put some other shit in that vaccination.
Social Security numbers is why that governor is making that dumb statement. Well, at the end of the day, they better be careful because not near one mere mortal man on this earth has more power than the Mother Nature. Anytime, go look it up, y'all. Go on YouTube and go look it up. You will see videos where Mother Nature has brought her. Remember I told y'all, water is the most powerful element on this earth. Mother Nature has brought her wrath. She has taken down goddamn steel buildings. She has taken down cement. She will take your whole goddamn city and put it underwater. And you want to play with that force right there? You want to play with that force right there? See, the government better stop playing. Because at the end of the day, if you are not paying attention to the tsunamis over in, they have one in Philippines and Japan, has she not taught you all a lesson yet? Has she not let you know that I can take your life or I can give you life? You hear what I'm saying? She can give you life and she can take your life.
I think they are paying attention now because you seen the iPhone commercial. They talking about watch out for the great mother. They talking about Mother Nature like,
They better. I
think they slowly getting around to it.
They better get around to it, because I'm going to tell y'all like this. That force of nature is nothing to be played with, and especially the force of water. You're talking about an earth that is 75% water. An earth that is 75% water, just like your body. Your body's 75% water. Your brain is 95%. Your blood is 83%. Okay? Let me tell you something. 75% water. That means 25% of this earth, okay, is non-water. Non-water. So go figure. When she's ready to boil up and you make her angry, oh, she gonna bring that wrath. You understand? She gonna bring that wrath like a pregnant woman that's dropping her water from being pregnant when she's ready to have a baby. And there ain't nothing they could do about it. She will take down your tanks. She will take down your guns. She will take down your whole goddamn city. And you playing? And as a matter of fact, that judge who said that in New York, I seen New York going underwater in years to come, and not too far away, y'all. I seen New York, and I think it was in 2012 when I was in New York, and everybody was joking me and playing around. And Brother Sonetta did a video talking about, oh, Nicky love, when is the next earthquake? I said, right here in New York. That next week, y'all, they was blowing up my Facebook like I was goddamn Michael Jackson. Nicky, you said there was going to be an earthquake in New York, and then I told them, I had been back home. I went back home. I'm walking down the street. I'm on the east side, y'all. And I'm walking down the street, and it was so quiet. It was unusually quiet, right? So I'm like, something don't sound right in Spanish Harlem right about now, y'all. And I knew that something was coming to New York. But then not only that, the Spirit told me that they were going to bring the whole city of Manhattan underwater in years to come. So they better be careful. They playing around, doing things they ain't got no goddamn business doing, but they better be careful. Like I always say, their doing will be their very own doing. Do not play with the forces of nature. Do not think that you have more power than the very thing that you are truly a part of.
That's interesting. Isn't that's like the financial district in New York, or is that somewhere else?
No, the financial district downtown.
Well, where is it?
The whole goddamn New York City. If y'all go,
Like
look, if you know when the plane is coming up, right, Manhattan, when the plane, and you look over the plane, you see all them tall buildings. I kept seeing that sinking right under. I kept seeing like off of the Henry Hudson. Y'all know the Henry Hudson, right? It was. I kept seeing the water rising up and just taking that whole, especially the front, like in Harlem, right? I kept seeing the water just coming over, taking it underwater, slowly but surely. And I seen people running. This is the visions I seen. Okay. So pretty much let them think they're bad. They keep thinking they're bad. You're forcing shit on people. You ain't got no business forcing shit on people. You're scaring the goddamn people. You're talking about depopulation, knowing goddamn well you ain't running down here. There's enough room for 7 more billion people on this earth. They playing, y'all. Any questions, y'all? Y'all have, or y'all want to make any comments? Go ahead with your comments.
Sad Rising says they know the virus sheds for a few days after those shots.
It sheds
for a few days. I guess it
okay, all right. And see, I'm gonna tell you all another thing. As I've been telling you all, the body is changing. We're going through a transformation. We are changing at a cellular level. Your organs have changed. And y'all that have been watching, y'all know we've been talking about this. Your organs are changing. So what's happening is all of these things that were done in the past, the vaccinations they were doing, a lot of that is wearing off. You understand? There's something behind that. Spiritually seeing, there's something behind that. See, because basically it's sort of wanting to keep control of your mind. You know what I mean? So they know that because the physical body's changing, they have to keep it in check. Okay, that's one of the spiritual things I see about it. They have to keep it in check. So with that, you have to get these vaccinations because you won't go through your transformation. Your DNA is reactivating. So Spirit just showed me this. Wow, y'all. You see that? Spirit just showed me that the vaccination is just not about depopulation, but the vaccination is also about stopping the reactivation of the DNA. Wow.
I knew that was up to something.
See? Wow. Interesting. Interesting, y'all. Y'all want to comment on that? That the Spirit just showed me that clearly in my visions, y'all. Spirit showed me that. Y'all want to add to that or any comments? What else they say?
By the number says yes, the forces of nature not to be played with.
That's right.
What you got something up there?
Sherry Wilkins says, Nikki, what do you see spiritually on the third day of darkness event that's supposed to take place soon? A lot of people doing videos on it on YouTube and just watched a movie about it called Prodigy. Prodigy. I think I seen that movie. I'm not sure, but I'll watch it after we get off this show, Sherry. Let me tell you something. They've been saying that for how many years? Oh, we're going to be in 3 days of darkness. This is 3 days of darkness. Every time they say that shit, it don't never happen. It don't never happen. And I don't see spiritually that it's going to happen. I don't see spiritually it's going to happen. To answer your question, how many? Look, let me tell you, Sherry Wilkins. Go back last year, the year before. How many times you heard that? Oh, 6 days of darkness, 3 days of darkness. You know what I mean? I don't see it happening. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, Sherry, I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that spiritually. Candy Rain says 5G. The shots and 5G. Candy Rain explain 5G. We're coming into the time of 5G. You know, they're going to 5. What is that G stand for again? Gigabytes of 5. What is it again?
5G.
5G network. You know what I mean? Break it down, Candy. What does the shots and the 5G have to do with each other? Tell me.
I know that the brother that we did the show with, Dr. Neb, he's been breaking it down talking about that they're shooting out some kind of dust or particle with the 5G. So I don't know if that is that what she's
nanoparticles.
Yeah, nanoparticles.
They're shooting out nanoparticles with the 5G that are actually causing skin problems. And let me tell y'all this. Watch this now. And they may be doing that. You know what I mean? We don't know. We don't really know. We're not there. You know, they're talking about it all over YouTube. You know, they may be doing that. I wouldn't put nothing past them. But don't say I didn't tell you so. See, we're going through this huge transformation, okay?
Look at that.
And this transformation, everything, the cosmos, the earth, the plants, the species, the trees, the water, everything going through a transformation.
Christy Maat says that's what she saw too, that we're waking up too fast. People are waking up too fast, becoming conscious too fast.
Okay. Now,
a lot of people, you know what I do find fascinating? A lot of people are like against getting vaccinations. That's not like irregular people. Just a lot of people are refusing to get them now.
Was it Dr. Oz's show that he was talking about his wife and them don't vaccinate their children? Dr. Oz talked about it on his show. They don't vaccinate their children. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, I think he did a show on how all the stuff that was in the vaccinations. Okay. Candy Rain, yeah, they're trying to stop you from getting your gifts. They're trying to stop humanity from going through a transformation. And see, there's nothing they really could do about it. You understand? Because what's going to happen is basically when as far as what he was talking about, the nanoparticles, what's going to happen is, you know, when they release that in air, nature is going to combat that by bringing her forces of water. Okay, we are in the age of Aquarius, which means the age of air and water bearer. So if you see more water, more rain, more storms coming, this is nature's way of saying, okay, you want to do this? I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm going to show you who got the real power. Because see, you are not to mess with humanity, with my humankind that is in my womb. So nature's going to say, you think you're doing something? Let me show you what I could do. And that's what's going to happen. So let them keep doing it. And that's not to say it's not going to touch some people, or some people are not going to be affected by it. Okay. But that's why I told y'all before, make water your best friend. Make water your best friend. Water, you should pray over water. You should get in the shower and talk to the spirit of the water. Whenever you cross water, you talk to the spirit of the water. That should be your best friend right now. Okay?
Let me see if we got any more comments.
Adeku says, do you think vax have anything to do with the rise of the next black messiah? Adeku, who is the next black messiah? Tell me who that is. I don't foresee there's going to be a rise of a black messiah. I see a rise of many black messiahs. Many. Not just one. Many. Okay? It's going to be the rise of the God self within that's going to rise up. It's a transformation. It's time for transformation. Things have to change. We've been unbalanced. Okay?
What do you think population control is really about? Like, do you feel like they want to control the population because the it's not, they want to control how many Europeans there are because the world around the globe is more brown people or dark skin, or you know what I'm saying, people of color versus European. Is that actually true? Because I know they're putting out reports of that in Europe also.
Well, it's very true. They're the ones who talk about genetic annihilation.
Mm-hmm.
And if you all read Frances Cress Wilson's book, she talks about it. The Europeans are the one who came up with the terminology of genetic annihilation in many years to come, which is now, because that was years ago, their race was going to be dying out. And how they had a very low population of Caucasian women that were able to have babies. So they're the ones who put it out there and put the information about their worrying about their race dying out. So depopulation could, you're right, Brother Dinkler, it could have a lot to do with that concept because they know that pretty soon the Caucasian race will die out, especially because of the low birth rate. You see what I'm saying? So, and if you don't believe me, go look it up. Genetic annihilation. This is something that was done in Europe or written up in Europe, talking about in the 20s, which is now, in the years of the 20s, that they were going to start seeing a very low birth rate and it was going to start, the Caucasian race was going to start dying out.
You know, and it's fun. It's interesting that you bring up Frances Cress Wilson because I read that book twice, and one thing that stuck out to me, she said subconsciously they do things like you know just subconsciously. So she said one of the that's why one of the things they like to do, like back in the day, was when they freed the slaves and all of that, and they were terrorizing them with the KKK was that's why they always cut off the black man's penis too, you know. So it's just interesting. She said,
Yeah.
you know, all of that ties into a lot of other things, but
They could
the
have cut
book
off
is
the
very
black.
deep.
Look. They could have cut off the black man's penis all they want to. They must not know about parthenogenesis. Okay, about parthenogenesis. This goes way back when in time. Okay, when women were able to impregnate themselves, and you have some mammals to this day that's able to do it. You had a whale years ago that was able to impregnate herself. Okay, and the woman carries what they call some sperm cell in her spine. So basically, it still takes place on another level in this day and time, but at one time women were able to impregnate themselves. See, but all the evil shit that they did, y'all, let me tell y'all something. Like I said, their doing will be their very own doing. Mark my words, we ain't seen nothing yet. They want to try to do this and do that and try to think they're invincible, but I'm telling y'all, Mother Nature is not going to play with them. She's not going to play with them. So all that they're doing, let them do what they do. Let them do what they do. It's nothing you can do but sit back and watch and call up on the spirit of your ancestors to deal with the nonsense that they're going through. And they're already on their asses right now as we speak, y'all. Ancestors are not playing, okay? Nature's not playing. The forces of nature, not just water, but air, fire, earth too, okay? Y'all gonna see some volcanoes soon too, okay? So are they trying to take us down because they're going down? You know, Candy Rain, it could be a great possibility. But that's their goddamn business. You ain't got to go down. That's why I've been telling y'all, we are the children of the sun. We are the caretakers of the earth. So as us being in tune with nature, and as I told you all a couple of weeks ago, the higher beings said to get back in tune with nature, you will be protected by the forces of nature and the very thing that you're a part of again. You'll be protected, but you have to intertwine yourself back with them trees. Go put your feet on some dirt. Go jump in the sea and say, Spirit of the water, I love you. You know what I mean? Get yourself connected back with nature.
Yeah, Kristen Mahad says, what do you see what do you see about to happen in Houston? The police presence was very intense yesterday.
The police presence was very intense yesterday. Let me see. What's going to go on in Houston, Spirit of the Ancestors? What's going to go on in Houston? You know, you might see another, like maybe a kind of like a school shooting type of thing in Houston, okay? You may see something like that or something big where they're going to try to say something happened. Don't say I didn't tell you so, okay? some type of,
Mass shooting.
right, right, okay. All right, so in New York, it's illegal if you have a baby and you decide you don't want it. If they will kill it and right after birth for the black population only. Is there anything we could do? Hold on, y'all. Cause see, Facebook ain't showing this on the phone. God damn it. Okay, facts. My son got his minor in Pan African Studies and told me that the white race would die out. In New York, it's legal if you have a baby, and if you decide you don't want it, they will kill it right after birth for the black population only. I didn't know that, Erica Neal. I didn't know that. They better not. Whoever lays a finger on that baby after it's born and you don't want it, they will kill it. Let me tell you what's going to happen to that. The person that lifts a finger to kill it, they're going to die next, right after that baby. Because if you notice, excuse me, y'all, if you notice, what's happening is they passed a law around United States talking about, it's United States. I think I seen it the other day, where if that baby has a heartbeat, you can't abort it no more.
That's in Texas.
No, it's all over.
Oh, okay. Because
I seen an article the other day. Somebody look it up real quick, please. Look it up. But if you have a baby, if you're pregnant, and that baby, and you can hear a heartbeat, you can't abort it. And I'm so happy that they came out with that because people don't understand babies are blessings. You understand? And this is a topic that, we've run into in the past. Oh, well, what if you get raped? Oh, okay. Well, is it the baby's fault? We have to understand what life is about. If you get raped and you get pregnant, that baby is supposed to be here. And it may be a product of a rape person, but that is not your, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, the crime committed is heinous and bad, but the baby has nothing to do with it. And if you choose to give it up for adoption, that's your business. Because we get selfish, y'all, as beings. We don't realize, first of all, when babies come down from the spiritual realm, they come down because they were sent down and they're supposed to be on this earth. It ain't you. It ain't you that got, you know what I mean? Like I told the other lady at the show, my mother didn't even want me. She said she didn't even want me. Oh, well, but she goddamn had you. And you didn't come here for her. You came here for Mother Nature. You understand? So we got to realize that when we have our children, yes, we love our children. We be selfish with our children. But the whole point is you got to understand. They're not here for you. That's why they call it procreation. You continue. Life has to go on. Everything has a cycle on this earth. Okay?
Good Luck Charm says, yes, it's national. She said that's all over now. It's law all over the United States.
See?
Okay, thank you, Good Luck Charm.
Okay, Candy Rain says, Trisha says, I'm so interested. Trisha, what are you interested in? Okay, Candy Rain says, is there anything we could do to the ancestors with whooping on them? Candy Rain, you funny. I'm going to tell y'all like this. That's why y'all seen Nipsey Hussle's mother pouring libations on national TV so she can spark the light in the United States of America on CNN to get people to say, who are the ancestors? What is she doing? You see? I don't give a damn if it was fake or not, but that was a subliminal message to let Negroes know, call on your goddamn ancestors. That's what you're supposed to be doing. That was a sign.
They say all the gang members are going after people saying that it's fake. They've been checking the YouTubers. I don't know if it's true, but you know how they put shit in the media. And another thing I read that earlier today, they were saying that his fans are urging Crayola to change the color. I think the color blue.
What?
Yeah, they want him to rename it. I was like, wow.
Rename what? The Crayola crayons?
Blue. I don't know. I didn't really.
You just talked in circles. Hold on, brother. You just went all over the place.
No, for real. I just thought about that because you brought up the Nipsey, so it just reminded me.
Look here, Candy. Let me tell you this. To assist your ancestors, you need to call upon them. Now, this young lady put on. Let me pull up that comment, y'all, on YouTube today. Okay. Let me tell y'all what this girl said. Hold on, y'all. Let me get it up because I had to come at her. Y'all. She made a comment, And she said, hold on, let me see if I can find it, y'all. Okay. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can get it up here for y'all. Hold on. All right, brother. Think that can you talk to the people while we?
Oh no, I was trying to. Okay.
What you trying to do? What you looking at?
Oh, that's what they were saying. They wanted him to name. They wanted Crayola to name the blue Nipsey Blue.
Who said that?
That's what the article was about. Them name. They said that the Nipsey Hussle fans have been urging Crayola company to rename the color blue Nipsey Blue.
All right, y'all. So the woman said, she said, all I'm saying is instead of praying to dead people, ancestors, why not pray to the thing that create the dead people? Why must we always replace the Most High with things that are dead? Yahweh is alive and never dies, but y'all don't pray to it. You would rather pray to dead grandma, father, child, candles, crystals, wood, crosses, etc. Things will not come back to life. And she said, and yes, I know the spirit lives on, but you don't know where the spirit is. The Most High hates when we keep replacing him with mortal things. People who pray to ancestors can't even stop their own death of their precious loved ones because you and they have no power.
So what about Jesus?
And then she said, a part of Yahweh, you are nothing. So, how do I know? Because you died. I would love to see you mortals bring people back to life since you're so spiritual. And yes, I believe in Black Jesus. And yes, I'm aware Jesus is not technically his name. But the Bible is about Black people because it describes their complexion. But if you read it for once, you will see that by.
But you know what? She don't know because she don't know her culture. In Africa, there are people that can bring dead people back in life, but they don't really practice that anymore. But they can make that happen.
That's right.
And secondly, what about Jesus? It says in the Bible that he begged God to not to go on the cross, that he didn't want to die. And so physically, he didn't rise either. They say they saw his spirit. Everybody say they saw his spirit.
Now, first of all, she sounds goddamn ridiculous and stupid. Ridiculous and stupid. You're praying to dead people. If it wasn't for them ancestors, your ass wouldn't be here, for one. For two, you ain't never seen Yahweh, but you did see your mother and your father and your grandmother and your uncle and your daddy. Okay?
Facts.
So why would you sit up here and say something so ridiculous? And then to say you don't know where their spirit said, do you know where Yahweh is? Show me Yahweh right now. Call Yahweh down right now. Show me where he is and who he is. Now, let me tell y'all this. Ancestors, right? There's a spiritual realm. See, she don't know. When you don't know, you're ignorant, okay? There's a spiritual realm. There's an ancestral realm, all right? Now, at the end of the day, mortal beings we are not. We're not mortal beings, okay? And you probably all say what I'm talking about. We are beings that are part of this earth, right? We never die. Death doesn't exist. We don't die. The body dies. The body is, like I said before, when you walk outside, you walk into yourself. Not only that, you are truly a part of this earth. You are water beings. So when you die, your body must go through the cycle, just like a tree dies, just like a flower dies, gets old. You know what I mean? You go through the cycle of nature. So really, you are not mortal beings. You will always be spiritual. You come here many times and occupy bodies many times. Okay?
Okay. Beach Chill says, absolutely beloved. Great message. Nipsey Hussle Blue Crayon. He also said it's coming here. It's called The Gathering, where we all shall cause the dead to wake.
Okay. Basically, what it sounds like he's saying is that all of us will begin to call upon the spirit of their ancestors to rise up. They have already risen. I told y'all this last year. I told y'all the ancestors, as I always say, is coming like the million-man China army, and they here. They here. If you can't see it, I don't know what to tell you, because I see them. I see them, and I see them more than a million men. I see them, like I told you, coming from out of that water, coming from up under the ground, coming from the cosmos, okay? The ancestors are here. And for those who don't believe it, that's on you. But you gonna see. Go ahead.
Good Luck Charm says, since I've been honoring my ancestors in my life has changed dramatically for the better. I love this path and I'm on regardless of what people think and don't understand.
Yeah, see, the thing about it is some things are beyond some's comprehension. Okay? And we're saying that if you don't understand, it's not for you to understand just yet. But what I don't like is what that young lady did. You shut your goddamn mouth up. Because at the end of the day, you don't disrespect the goddamn ancestors out, okay? Don't do that. And at the end of the day, again, who, where, and have you seen Yahweh? And if you did, that means you manifested him in your life. Okay? Your ancestors been here. You wouldn't even be here to even take a goddamn breath if it wasn't for your ancestors. She done lost her goddamn mind, y'all.
By the number says my spiritual awakening is the best thing that have happened to me in my life.
Okay, and let me tell you this. Right, I told her too. I said, first of all, we don't pray to our ancestors. We pay homage to our ancestors, thanking them for allowing us to be here, thanking them for allowing us, allowing us to be where we're at right now, going through what we're going through. If it wasn't for them, it would be no us. If it wasn't for my mother and father, my mother and father's mother and father, and our grandparents, no, come on now. Don't do that. I was mad, y'all. And Erica, this is a young lady on YouTube that said it. You know what I mean? And you right, Candy Ray. Yeah, they prayed to Jesus, but did Jesus even exist? Because they haven't found the bones of Jesus yet. They ain't found the bones of Jesus. So you praying to somebody dead too, if that's the case. Oh, black Jesus. Oh, black Jesus. Shut that. She sound real ignorant, y'all. I had to come back at her, though. Okay. All right, go ahead. Any more comments?
And then and it's funny because as you mentioned the Bible, it was like that story around Jesus and his passing was all of that stuff was a whole entire ritual. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody knows anything about doing rituals and magic and stuff like that, number three is prevalent. You do this 3 times, you do that 3 times. Jesus died. He died on the third day. He died and rose on the third day. He hung on a cross in between 2 people. That's 3. It's just a lot of, you know what I mean? Just a lot of 3. Like they was just showing you all of this was a ritual. All of this was a ritual taking place. So many people saw him, and then it's crazy.
Everything on this goddamn earth is a ritual. Everything is magic and everything is ritual. If you all pay attention, everything is magical. Everything is ritualistic. Everything they do. Don't get it confused. You understand? Look, Candy said ritual turning water into wine. That's called magic. That's right, Candy. That's right. That's right. You got, for those who are still learning, you got the 12 constellations and the sun god Ra. You understand? Sun god Ra. And then you got Jesus and the 12 disciples. Who was here first? Who was here first, y'all? Jesus and the 12 disciples or the sun and the 12 constellations? Who was here first?
The sun.
That's right.
The sun.
It's a form of alchemy, FTV. It's a form of alchemy. When people pray, that's a spell. You doggone right. You praying. That's why I told y'all, a lot, because we're African indigenous traditional healers, we do a lot of ritual work. But sometimes I don't even have to lift a finger. All I got to do is think it and it happen. People could do that. People pray in the church. They pray. They don't understand it's not the deity you're calling on, it's you.
And speaking of that, a lot of people do ritual work with their mind, right? Because they don't want people that have visions to see that they're doing ritual work, but they don't know a person like us. We still pick up on that shit. We still see it. Especially her, she could see it real good. Like she could see them, putting that energy out there just with their thoughts. So a lot of people try to hide behind that. It's funny because a lot of people like they know, like that we know, they'll try to do rituals in the dark and think we can't see it.
Goddamn right. If I can go into your body and I can see your organs, I can go into your body and see through your eyes.
Yeah.
And see, people don't understand this is real. A lot. Sometimes I'm doing readings and somebody asks me about their mate, or they say, "Well, can you read what's going on?" I'll go right into the man's body and look through his eyes. Yes, this is real. Okay, this ain't no joke. This is real. This is what I'm saying. And every time I've done it, like, yeah, that's what he said. He did say that. Yeah, because I told you I'm in his body. I'm looking through his eyes right now. You see, this stuff is real. It's no joke. It's no game, but it's a beautiful thing. And see, when you're truly connected to the very thing that you're part of, no goddamn bugs calling me now. Shit, that's what's calling me. When you can have this power. You can travel in your sleep. You can go in people's bodies.
I've seen like people. It's just we see a lot. That's how I just say we see a lot, especially her.
What?
Especially you.
And you don't see nothing? And you don't see nothing?
People be thinking they so slick when they be doing shit. But we see it up. We be seeing that shit because they be putting it out there.
The Bible used to control slaves. Erica Neal, the Bible's a playwright. It's a play. You ever see the plays? They always do the plays. It's a play. I'm eating a Twix, y'all. Well, we'll take a few more questions and we about to skedaddle off here. So if y'all got some questions, put it out there.
Daniela Dominique says, a few times when I closed my eyes, I saw lightning. And one time I saw people walk. Beach Chill says, this info is so uplifting. I'm a new subscriber. Thank you, Beach Chill. I'm glad you a new subscriber. Good Luck Charm says it's very real.
What's real?
The spiritual, like what we see and stuff like that.
You damn right it's real. It's real. These ancestors coming to you. They talk through you. They speak through you. When I see stuff, I see stuff. Okay? Again, it's a beautiful gift. I love having this gift. I love to be able to help people. I love when I'm able to communicate with your ancestors and somebody transcending. You want to talk to them. And I could go into the spiritual realm and the ancestral realm and talk to your ancestors for you. It's a beautiful thing when I'm able to go into somebody's body and able to see what they're thinking and tell you what they're thinking so you know where you stand. You see? A lot of people take this stuff and they think it's a joke. They think it's a game, but it's not. It's not a joke or a game. And it's a very powerful gift that you have to, and see, it's not for everybody because everybody want to do evil with it.
Yeah.
Okay? That's another thing.
And you know, it's funny because before I came into this, I was like, I thought that it was real, but I was just skeptical. I didn't think people really had that gift anymore. And a friend of mine, the person that introduced me to my wife, he told me to get a reading from her. Yeah, many years ago. And I was like, okay. I said, you know, it wasn't that big of a deal. I said, all right. When this woman did my reading and she started describing my grandmother and my brother. Now my brother, he had died when I was 9 years old. And when she described him and how he looked, I broke down crying because I was like, damn, this shit is real. And I didn't take it seriously. I thought she would tell, you know, how you see on TV, oh, I'm picking up your energy and this is what it like. I see, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was going to be some shit like that. So I didn't, you know, and then when she started telling me shit she saw, I was like, damn, this shit is real. And it broke me down. And what I see is a lot of people, when they get those readings and like she started describing their ancestors and people that have went on, and she's telling them they want this, and he's showing me some chicken, or he's showing me a certain food and stuff like that, and they freak out. They was like, wow, like, yeah, he used to always eat that. He used to always. I had a manager at my old job. He was trying to see if, you know, my wife was real. I was like, get a reading. So he got the reading. And she told him about his dead father-in-law and the shoes he used to wear. And she was like, looked like he had something wrong with his foot. And he was like, yes, 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 you're right. You're absolutely right. Because he had some kind of ailment. They used to have to put like some kind of cream on his foot. And she saw that, but he wanted to know was his house haunted. And she she said, send me a picture. She looked at it, and then she was like, yeah. She started describing the beings and the spirit walking around his house. And he was like, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
That I remember that was your manager, but
Yeah.
that was his grandfather standing at the top of the stairs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? People, again, this is real. This ain't no joke. And again, I love having my gift. And there's other people who have this gift. If they only use it the right way, it's a blessing because you can help many people. But
And a lot of our friends have this gift. It kind of tripped me. I did, and see when I met her, I only knew two people that actually I knew probably two or three people that had this gift. But when I got with her, like all of her friends got this gift. I was like, I didn't know it was that many people that had it. And because I used to have visions, but I thought I used to think that I'm like, man, I'm fucking tripping. I'll be seeing shit and I'll see a person and then I'll be like, oh, I'm tripping. I used to think that like my mom was playing tricks on me. And then she gave me a reading and the rest is history.
all right, there you have it. Okay, somebody said, oh, let me go back because I can't see. I think it was let me see. Mokir that says, should you get vaccination? You lost your goddamn mind. You lost your mind, Mokir? Oh, hell no. Hell to the no. You not sticking nothing in my arm. You ain't doing none of that. Understand? I will fight you all the way to the end. I will call every force in nature. I will call every ancestor. I will call every gods or deities or Orisas that I have to call, but you will not. No. No. That's ridiculous. They're doing too much. And as I said, their doing will be their own, very own undoing. Their doing will be they better be careful because I'm telling you all, it's going to backfire on their asses if they try to make people do it, do the vaccinations. It's going to backfire. Watch. Mark my words, it's going to backfire. And ancestors, a billion of them are behind me right now saying, shaking their head, you're goddamn right because we got y'all. That's what I hear.
By the number says, Nicky, can your gifts take a toll on your health?
To drain you to the point where because you got some people that are psychic, what they call Western world psychic vampires or whatever, psychic junkie. I mean, I'm telling you, every day I want a reading. You know what I mean? You can't let people do that to you. Don't let them do it. Okay? Don't let them do that to you. But and when you do feel a little bit of draining coming, shut it down. Take a day or two off of your readings. Take a day or two off of doing, you know what I mean? But we do rituals every day with many type of different rituals, even my rituals. So you're always gonna do rituals, but when it's time to read and your energy's being pulled on like that, you gotta shut it down sometime. You can't do it every day. Because people will try to damn drain your energy. Nicky, what did you see with this? Nicky, what did you see with that? Do you see my mother? Can you tell me this? Can you tell me? No, shut it down. Cut it off.
And okay, we just came back on online on YouTube. For some reason, it just cut off. And for the person by the numbers that asked that question, can your gifts cause a toll on your health? Not to where it's like killing you, but what it does is like when we read, especially her, when we read, actually me too. When we read and we're tapping in, it actually can drain you. It drains you. So a lot of times, like people, you can't really do like 30, 40 damn readings a day because it'll take a toll. It just have you drain like a battery. Just like when you see on those superhero movies and they're using their power, and then all of a sudden they just get fall asleep or they just get drained and they can't do it no more. It has the same effect when you're doing readings and actually tapping in and healing people and stuff like that. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you're doing spiritual work, sometimes calling down the spirits and having them do stuff for you, it could drain you.
You can't, but it can't really hurt your health like that.
Yeah, that's what I was.
And the whole thing is that you got to understand you don't let nobody do that to you. You got to shut it down sometime, okay? And then sometime there's days when I might not even feel like reading. I won't take any readers that day. You understand? You got to recharge, but can it hurt your health? No, not really, unless you allow people to do that. You know what I mean? So you good. All right, family. No more questions?
Oh, Daniela Dominique, she says, you had told me to drink that medicine for the inside of my body, but I don't know. Should I drink it once a day or every time I drink
It's
water?
a tea. And Daniela, why are you asking me that question on air?
She said, how should you drink?
And Daniela, you should have called me and asked me that question. The thing about it, it's a tea. It's not medicine. It's herbs. It's natural herbs. You could drink it once a day or when you feel like you need it. Okay? It's a natural tea that comes from South Africa. Okay? But you can drink it whenever you feel like you need it. Based on, and this is why I didn't want you to ask me this on air, because I don't want to tell people your business and what you're going through. So based off of what you told me, what's happening with you, you could drink that whenever you feel the need that you're going to have that problem. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Okay, but if you have more questions, you call me off air. Don't ask me about your personal stuff on air, because I don't. I'm sure you don't want everybody to know your business. Okay.
She couldn't care too much. She asked the question. But anyway, Good Luck Trump says, my great grandfather is Native American. Never met him. I woke up one morning at 3 a.m. I heard a man speaking in an Indian tone as though he was singing or praying. I instantly knew it was him.
That's good. Did you talk to him? And if you know it was him, you need to give him an offering.
Do you know what he like?
Find out what he like and give him an offering. Anybody who's experiencing, anytime you experiencing your ancestors, they're coming to you for a reason, because they know that you can see them. So when you recognize your ancestors, whether it's your grandmother, grandfather, father-in-law, whatever, what you need to do is talk to them. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. They're coming to you because they know that you can see them.
Brown sugar, sweet peach. During the awakening at 3 a.m. symbolizes what? You waking up at 3 a.m.? You want to tell her what that means?
You tell her. Go ahead.
You wake up in between midnight to 6 a.m. and you waking up, and like people that wake up constantly like that, that's the witching hour. And that's the time, usually between those times, that's the time people are doing rituals. You might want to get a reading about that. It could be nothing, or it could be, or maybe it's something, spirit trying to give you let you know something's going on.
Well, not to scare people.
No, it's not to scare them.
Let's change the word to witching hour. It's a time of when the ancestors are out and the spirits are out. Okay, it's a time because people get scared when you say witching hour, because they know the witches are out. It's when the spirits are roaming. Any spirit, any deity, any spirits, any god you may deal with, that's the time that they're out. Okay? Because everybody's used to saying a witching hour, but
that you did good, because that's a whole lot better, because a lot of people get scared.
Yeah, they go, I'm scared of the witches. They're gonna come in. You know what I mean? Come on now. All right, so see,
not to scare you.
That's when your spiritual beings are coming out. Whether they're ancestors, whether they're certain deities or gods you call upon. You know what I mean? That's that time. Okay.
Good Luck Charm says she don't know what he look like. She's gonna have to get with you to find out what he likes. So okay. Yeah, book a reading.
All right, and you want to book the ancestral reading, okay? If your ancestors know you're sacred, you're scared. Will they scare you? Erica Neal, they will not. If your ancestors, they will not come to you if they know that you're afraid, okay? Mm-hmm. They will not. And your ancestors know. They see you. You can't see them, but they see you. They watching you, okay? So no, if they know you're afraid or you're going to get startled, they won't come to you. And they'll try to come to you in your dreams, okay? Any other questions?
No more questions.
All right, family. So, to wrap up this show tonight, vaccinations and the importance of getting, the importance of vaccinations. Psych, like we said, psych.
I'm not getting them. Somebody gave us a dislike. I think that was bad because they thought we was going to endorse it. They thought we was going to endorse it.
We ain't for it. We're totally against it, and it's against our religion. Okay, we don't do vaccinations. But at the end of the day, we also have to look at the spiritual side. Somebody asked us to do a show. We're doing a show. Spiritual insight of it is more to the vaccinations than what they're saying. It's just not for that. There's a major transformation going on with the human body, the cellular regeneration, the reactivation of the DNA, and spiritually, what spirit showed me is that this is kind of like to slow it down so you can go through your spiritual transformation. One of the reasons, okay? Um, Somebody said it was because of depopulation. Um, I don't foresee that has nothing to do with that. I see more than to the fact that they are really not trying to DNA. Allow your DNA to reactivate, because you will becoming more spiritual. Okay, you're evolving as a spiritual being. So as you evolve, your cells will change, even down to you look at the food. You know what I mean? The food, you're not even wanting to eat meat like that anymore.
A lot of people
want not like meat just tastes nasty, chicken just tastes nasty, so that's your body going through its evolutionary process, your cells, changing, your DNA reactivating, and they don't want this to happen. If it does, they can't control you with the other things that they're trying to do, which is the foods and the GMOs and all that they're doing with that to try to, cause problems with health. Let me tell you something. Nature's not going to play with them, though. Nature's not going to play with them anymore. Nature's bringing her wrath. Okay? They got to be careful. And with the body going through this transformation, diseases are going to be different. More and more people are going to be not immune to certain things. You know what I mean? A lot of things come. I'm telling y'all. I'm going to tell y'all like this. Those who just came in, y'all missed the show. Go back and watch the beginning. But their doing will be the very own undoing. And what's going to happen is nature, she already warned them, but she's going to start fighting back, and she's coming back with vengeance, along with the spirit of the ancestors. And all the rishis, the deities, the gods, the spirit, all of them, they're coming back with vengeance. So they better be careful.
And Good Luck Charm says, how can she find you on Facebook?
Go look up Nicky Love. You'll see me with African dress on my face.
Okay.
Tell her to spell. Oh, you spell it just like she sees it on there.
And yeah, and the website is WUNAM and ADINKRA.com. And you could actually, you could actually click on one of our most recent videos and just click on the link below, and it'll take you straight to our website. And you could look through the read and see what you want, and then hit the PayPal button.
And y'all subscribe to us on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, go over to our YouTube page, The Nicky Love Show. Subscribe, hit the little bell. That way you'll get notifications, because some people like to be on YouTube opposed to Facebook. But Facebook, if you have a YouTube, go find us, The Nicky Love Show.
Yeah, the Nicky Love Show.
And subscribe to our YouTube page, and do hit the bell so you get notifications, okay?
Not Nicky Love, The Nicky Love Show, because when she first got on YouTube, it was probably like one other Nicky Love, but now that her show's growing, it's about 100 of them. So it's The Nicky Love Show.
All right, family. Laura Davis, hey, cuz, how are you? Y'all late. Y'all gotta go back and watch the beginning show. We're getting ready to get up off of here. If there's something you want us to talk about, because we get it all the time, people want us to spiritually see. This is Spiritually Seeing News. If you want us to see into something spiritually, what we see spiritually, go ahead and hit us up in inbox on Facebook or on YouTube and say, can y'all talk about this topic? And we'll try to get to your topic, okay? If you're interested in getting a reading, or if you want some spiritual work, or you need some spiritual products, do check out our website, www.WUNAMandadinkra.com. And I'm going to spell it, so you better get a pencil. W-U, N as in Nancy, A, N as in Mary, A-N-D, and ADINKRA, ADINKRA.com, okay? So y'all can check out, we revised the website. Do check it out anyway, y'all. Check it out anyway. We got products, we got spiritual readings, and we got virtual psychic readings. We got, spiritual rituals that we do. And we do many. We get a lot of those, y'all. So check it out. So go check out the website. And we'll see everybody. Hopefully, let's see, today's Thursday. We did a show yesterday.
come back Sunday.
We come back on Sunday, y'all. Y'all better have a topic to talk about. Something interesting. Something interesting y'all want us to talk about, spiritually see about, hit us in inbox. Okay? On that note, family, peace and blessings. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get up here. Y'all see me yawning, right? I gotta go. Gotta go. Blessings, y'all.
All right, peace.
Peace.